This is Gavin with PageHub, and I just wanted to happens when you are using evals, which are not in your source code, to provide guidance and guidelines for your agents, which are doing work in your software factory. So here I have PageHub actually working. I might cancel it. Interrupted. There we go. So if I scroll up, hopefully it didn't go out of the history. There we go. So, I can't scroll all the way up, but maybe I can show you my prompts. So I said, I think this was yesterday. I said, once you are using the right ports, run the box CLI evals for the serve factory and try to change our code to get the evals passing so long as the evals make sense to you, then report on your work. Claude actually did the right thing. I should have said PageHub factory because I ended up just copying and pasting this prompt. And that was a copy paste error, but the Claude code actually knew I meant PageHub instead of serve factory. And then if I go down afterward, I said, list out the genuine eval issues and what you think should be done about them. So then I had to review. And I said, do any of these eval issues actually indicate a code change would be better than an eval change? Try harder. And so the reason I bring this up is because often Claude Code, these LLMs, these agents, they can become biased. They can become biased and they will uh, start believing that the thing that they are working on um, is somehow um, better than it really is. And so somehow Claude Code had decided that the evaluation system is wrong. And so this is a pattern that I've noticed, and it's the reason the box evaluation system is not in the PageHub version control system, right? It needs to be separate. It needs to be independent because of this flaw in these LLMs and in these agents which use these LLMs. It will become biased. This is one of the things you have to be careful for. There's a few other things that I've noticed you have to be careful about as well. And there are prompts to get around it, but I just wanted to provide this one tip in addition to the one I did yesterday. So you need an independent evaluation system, and the reason is because Claude Code uh, will have bias, and you might have to like encourage Claude Code to treat the evaluation system as legitimate. And it's a fine balance whenever you're developing a new product. Because sometimes you do need to update your evaluation system. And in fact, there was a group of recommendations which I did copy and paste back over into another terminal for the box system itself. But I definitely had to ask Claude Code to think harder about its initial analysis. And so the next response I did is I said, do the code changes in PageHub, do not change any evals. And the reason I have to do that is because I'm running this dangerously. And so and the eval system is on the same machine. So an ideal setup would be that the eval system isn't even on this machine, that Claude Code can't even touch it. So there you have it. Let me know what you think. Um, there's other things I want to get into, but it will become more relevant once these factories are actually in production because um, Strong DM, they did not mention anything about the agentic side of owning the software in production and using that feedback back into the factory and the eval system. So their software engineers often just ignore the whole site reliability engineering observability piece. And that's really important if you want your factory um, to put out good software and to make good updates as soon as possible. So we'll get there eventually. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a great one. Bye bye.